Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Steve Osborne, and I have the honor of serving as the principal of Garden Grove High School. More importantly, it is also my honor to welcome you to the official dedication ceremony of the Michael A. Monsoor Memorial Stadium. We are here this evening to honor the life and sacrifice of Michael Monsoor, a 1999 graduate of Garden Grove High School, a tight end on our football team, and an elite U.S. Navy SEAL who made the ultimate sacrifice by throwing himself onto a live grenade to save his Navy SEAL teammates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the field where Garden Grove Unified School District athletes will officially unveil the U.S. Navy SEAL Trident that will forever ensure that Michael's selfless sacrifice will never be forgotten in this stadium. At this time, we ask you to direct your attention skyward to the Patriot Parachute Team, who are former U.S. Navy SEALs, for an extraordinary skydiving tribute honoring Michael's life and service to our nation. We invite you to please stand, remove your hats as we address the American flag at the east end zone. For the posting of colors presented this evening by our own Pacifica High School Navy JROTC Color Guard. And then remain standing for our national anthem presented tonight by the Garden Grove High School Vocal Ensemble. We do this to honor America, and especially those men and women in uniform who serve this great land at home and around the globe, placing their lives on the line each and every day. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so
ahead and give a special round of applause. Wasn't that parachute team amazing? Thank you to the parachute, the Patriot parachute team, and to our students for the perfect start to this special ceremony. I'm Kelly McCamus, and I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education with the Garden Grove Unified School District. And I'm pleased to represent the Garden Grove Unified School District this evening, including the staff and students of our 7 comprehensive high schools, all of which will benefit from this brand new, beautiful Michael Monsoor Stadium. And many of which and whom were very eager to see this project come to fruition. I'd like to begin this evening by recognizing some very special guests we have with us today. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Michael's parents, George and Sally Monsoor, and many members of the Monsoor family. The Navy SEALs who served with Michael in Iraq. Steve Gilmore with the Naval Special Warfare Command. Gold Star parents whose sons or daughters have made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in our armed forces. Mr. Jason Boer, the founder and first commander of the Navy SEAL unit in Ramadi, Iraq, where Michael served and gave his life. We will hear from Jason in just a few moments. Captain Scott Smith of the Naval Guided Missile Destroyer USS Michael Monsoor and his crew members. Garden Grove Unified School District Board of Education, President Lun Nguyen, Vice President Bob Hardin, Trustee Walter Munitone, Trustee Dina Nguyen, and Trustee Terry Rocco. The Garden Grove City Council, police and fire chiefs, and many elected officials from the 6 other cities we serve. The Garden Grove High School Alumni Association. Garden Grove Unified School District staff, school staff, including Superintendent Gabriella Maffei, and many of our other district and site administrators. To all of our special guests, including our Garden Grove Unified School District family, who are filling the bleachers this evening, and boy, are they filled! Thank you for all being here this evening to honor the life of Michael Monsoor and to celebrate the stadium named in his honor. Thank you.
Throughout our American history, the torch of freedom is passed from one generation to the next. And in each generation, there are those who have been called upon to serve and to fight and to protect the freedom that we hold dear. Many have given their lives in service, but thankfully, many more have returned home. Their courage, like the nation they protected, endures. This is a celebration of freedom and valor, and freedom is a precious thing, and there are those who are our freedom providers. If you are a veteran who has served or is currently serving in the armed forces, please stand and let us celebrate and thank you for serving our great nation.
For our athletes, there is no higher honor than playing in a stadium dedicated to someone who lived his life for others. Even when Michael was here in high school, he was always about the team. I've heard many stories from our coaches and staff about his positive attitude and the impact that Michael made on those around him. We are so proud that this stadium will bear his name. We are fortunate that the community overwhelmingly approved Measure P, which helped us fund the stadium that you see tonight, all new and built to last for generations to come. Tonight, our students will play on that field for the first time, and win or lose, they will enjoy this important first game. Year after year, athletes of this school district will hear Michael's story when they see the Navy Trident on the field or the plaque in the concession stand describing his heroic actions. We also are proud to display the plaque with the words "You Never Quit" affixed to a plate of powdered steel. It was donated by Bath Iron Works and is the same steel used on the naval-guided missile destroyer, the USS Michael Monsoor. While you're here tonight, please visit those plaques and memorials in our concession stand. "You never quit" is a phrase Michael used often, and it's a mindset we hope our athletes will adopt when competing in the Michael A. Monsoor Stadium. At this time, it is our pleasure and honor to have a very special speaker for tonight's dedication. He was the founder and first commander of the U.S. Navy SEAL unit in Ramadi, Iraq, where Michael served and gave his life. Please welcome Lieutenant and former U.S. Navy SEAL Jason Boer.
It's been said that no man is an island. No one man, no individual, lives his life in total isolation. Our lives are inevitably entwined. Our actions, our very being, constantly affecting those around us in ways that are almost impossible to fully comprehend. This could not be any more true than for the life of Michael Monsoor, whose life and courageous actions have left an indelible impression on all of us, on those he served with, on his teammates, his brothers, his actions etched into the very fabric of the SEAL team legacy, and certainly on the lives of the men he saved on that rooftop that day, in a hurricane of war in a far-off city called Ramadi. His life and actions have changed them forever and left his mark on their family for generations to come. I read somewhere recently that Navy SEALs survive battle because of their training. Let there be no mistake. SEALs don't survive battle. SEALs don't survive combat. We are the combat. When we step foot on that battlefield, we thrive and excel in the most arduous conditions, in the most complex of situations imaginable. Modern-day warriors who chose a life of sacrifice and commitment, not only to the protection of this great nation and our freedom, but to each other. Mike was part of a SEAL brotherhood that shares a guiding ethos. It says, "We are common men with an uncommon desire to succeed." Uncompromising integrity is our standard. Our character and honor are steadfast. We persevere and thrive on adversity. If knocked down, we'll get back up every time. We are never out of the fight. We will never quit. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Monsoor epitomized that very ethos. And it should be noted that Mike did not fall in battle. Mike was not taken by the enemy. Mike chose to sacrifice himself to give his life so that his teammates, his brothers, could live. A former teammate of mine, Admiral Bill McCraven, once said that one person affecting the lives of other people can, over time, change the world. It's certainly true. No man is an island, and Mike's life has changed the world for the better. Mike represents the best in all of us, of what we all hope to be. His life and courageous actions have strengthened the legacy of his own brotherhood. His example inspires the next generation of Navy sailors. His selfless dedication to his team, to others, challenges us here today to make his sacrifice worthwhile. Mike's gift, and that of so many others who have made the ultimate sacrifice, hold us responsible to make their gift worthwhile. To seek to make the world a better place, to face down life's injustices, to lift up the downtrodden, to not shy from adversity and the challenges in our own lives, the tough roads, to not be afraid of failure, but to risk fighting the fights that need to be fought, to right wrongs when we see them, to seek constant growth, learning, improvement, to seek to be better tomorrow than we are today, to believe that there's no just cause that is lost, that there's always a way to succeed, to never, ever quit. Look around you, people gathered here tonight. Mike Monsoor has indeed changed the world, and his legacy will continue to inspire and set the example for generations to come. There's a young boy, blonde-haired and full of endless energy, that frequents my home. I'm honored to call him Uncle Jason, and my wife, Uncle Darby. My kids have asked if he's their cousin, the same as others in the family. And while we don't share the same blood, the answer is a resounding yes. He is family. Because his father and I share a bond as strong as brotherhood. Our families are family. And that little 9-year-old boy would not be here today if it were not for the selfless act, the heroic actions of Mike Monsoor, who saved his father 11 years ago. I did not personally know Mike Monsoor. I knew him only in passing. He arrived a young apprentice SEAL at SEAL Team 3 as I was rotating out of the same task unit and moving on to another team. I did, however, very much know the men on that roof, one of which is among my closest friends. DW, we'll call him, had 3 wonderful sons at the time. He now has 4. What will they do and accomplish in their lives? Who will they impact? What will they do to make the world a better place, to earn Mike's gift, to continue his legacy to change the world? My friend DW could not be here tonight, but he asked me to share some thoughts on the life of his friend and teammate, Mike Monsoor. A hero, by definition, is a person admired for their courage, outstanding achievements, and noble qualities. Those words certainly characterize Mike Monsoor. While Mike will and should always be remembered for the greatness of his achievements, be it on the football field or in combat, for those of us whose life Mike saved, he means so much more than those words can ever describe. When faced with an unfathomable choice, Mike sacrificed himself so that we could live. His actions gave us the greatest gift one can ever give. And for everyone else, he gave us a legacy to never forget. His gift to us is one that you cannot buy nor bargain for. It's the one thing in life that is both certain and uncertain. Uncertain in how much you have, yet certain you will eventually run out. He gave us time. Time to live, time to share ourselves or our loved ones, time to have children and watch them grow, and time to remember. In many ways, we all believe that if faced with the same impossible situation, that we would rise to the occasion, to be the hero. Yet only someone with the strength and convictions as strong as Mike's, with family as close as Mike's, with loyalty to a brotherhood that surpasses yourself, can you be a real hero. Mike lived by the motto, no regrets, simple but powerful in all its meaning. Most of us cannot say the same, but we should all strive to. For all those who serve, who wear the flag on their uniform, who sacrifice themselves and their families for something larger, never forget the way a real hero lived. Simple, with no regrets, always remembered, never forgotten. Long live the SEAL Brotherhood. My friend, D.W. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be here tonight, to be part of this special event. And as I stand here, I can think of no better place than the gridiron to memorialize Mike's legacy. Not just for his selfless act, but for the way he'd lived his life, with no regrets. This place symbolizes those very ideals Mike epitomized: determination, hard work, sacrifice, and team, a constant pursuit of excellence, and the willingness to thrive in the face of adversity. Ladies and gentlemen, from this night on, this is Mike's house. From this night on, this is Mike's field. And Argonauts, boys, tonight, this is Mike's night. Now go out there and take it.
Thank you, Jason, for those words and for your service to this country. At this time, I would like to invite our Board of Education President, Mr. Lan Nguyen, and Board Trustees, as well as Ms. Monsoor, Michael's mother, to the podium.
Ms. Monsoor, on behalf of the Board of Education, we would like to present you with a small gift to commemorate the Michael A. Monsoor Memorial Stadium. This helmet was signed by many of Michael's former football teammates. His memory is treasured in the heart of so many. We hope that this ceremony has made you proud and honor the life and the memory of your son. This time, I want to ask my board members to join me and present this small gift to Ms. Monsoor.
Sometimes thank you just isn't enough. This is one of those days. My 4 children used the old stadium. 3 played football. My daughter ran track. She also played basketball along with my youngest son, Joseph. So this is a wonderful tribute to Michael's memory. And I appreciate all the people that have been supportive of the family and all the stories that we've heard from people who knew Michael. It means a lot to us to know that part of him. I want to thank everybody that came here today, the Gold Star parents, who I'm very proud and happy to be part of that organization, the crew, Michael's ship, Captain Smith and all of his crew, the Navy SEALs that served with Michael, Steve Gilmore that has been with the family since the day we found out about Michael, and especially my family, who have always been there for us. So, once again, all of the administration from Garden Grove High School, the alumni, big part of this project, and I appreciate that. So I know that there'll be many people who will be able to enjoy this stadium in the future. And I hope if they don't know who Michael was, they'll ask and somebody will be able to tell them. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to extend our sincere thanks for you joining us tonight to honor Michael's memory. On behalf of the entire Argonaut family and the Garden Grove Unified School District community, we hope that you will forever join us as we echo Michael's motto in life, "You never quit." We direct your attention skyward in honor once again of Michael and his family's sacrifice for a magnificent military flyover of a rescue Seahawk led by Lieutenant Commander Brendan Nagel to bring our ceremony to a close. We invite you all to stay for the first game ever to be played on this field in our new Michael A. Monsoor Memorial Stadium.